Hi, this is BB. So, like I mentioned, I crafted a new service to offer. I created a page, I created a website, the page on the website. I sent out an email campaign because I'm advertising on Google. I'm up to like probably a little bit more than 600. If I have 10 people contacted me, I had a lot, which is unheard of. I don't know who is getting all that. What of the 500? At least I would say about 300 people must have had a conversation with somebody else, and at least 250 of those probably bought. Didn't have any. I paid for the advertising. I provided the website. I provided the host. I provided the services. Did all the grunt work. Did all the verbiage. I created the website, and I paid to advertise it for whomever is stealing my clients, which I don't think it is, but it probably is. My hosting company, I never noticed this before, but I noticed it now, is like they will tell you exactly how people interacted on the page. Well, not on the page, but on the email campaign page, the email. 3 people, as of 2 days ago, clicked on the phone number listed at the very bottom. Now, for them to click on that phone number, it means that they wanted to talk with me. Guess how many people called me? If you said 0, then you would be right. I didn't get one, not one person responded. As of 2 days ago, it was 19 people who clicked on it. 3 clicked on the phone number. The rest of them must have reached through email. Or they filled out the form on the website, which I didn't get. The email that was previously connected to my website, I have to keep the window open and get the breeze. Sorry, it's just a breeze because it's all the gases and all that stuff helping me a lot. So with when it comes to this, it's like I got 0 opt-ins, which is becoming distressing for me because this is my livelihood. I'm taking the time to do this. I am doing all the grunt work, and it looks like somebody else is having a ball at my expense. It's like this woman all around. I'll tell you what I think. I know that somebody stole something from me. They stole a lot of things, and if those things were not valuable in nature, they wouldn't. What would they do with them? What would they do with them? It's not to say, well, they picked a purse and they went through and they rifled and then they threw it away. No, we're talking bank cards, shares, paperwork with shares. We're talking. We're talking things of value here, monetary value. And for all of them to be missing, it's got to be something to be said for that. Are all missing. From that, I think they stole and they know that they're hacking me, right? They know that they're hacking me. So this is where this live streaming part probably comes into play. They're streaming it to areas where they know there's less than savory characters, I want to say. People who are actually into this, maybe this dark web thing where your information is all over. I don't know what the dark web. If I go to look for dark web, I'll probably type dark web into the browser because I don't. What is the dark web? Was it porn sites? I don't know. Anyway, there are people who will probably put my information out there and make use of whatever they see. And these people who stole from me, they know that. So if they just want to keep me. It's like she hit me up from all around. She's hit me up from all around, to keep me in this sort of seclusion, this sort of hole, this whatever she put me in. A very, very unsavory character. She's mean, she's vicious, she's a nasty person. And I keep saying her because I know the woman behind it. woman behind it. I know exactly when it started and where it started. I don't know the when, but I know the where it started. The part where I became aware of what was happening was in California. It has never stopped since I was made aware of it. It never stopped. It's gotten worse. Right now, when I turn this way, back of my head, my neck right here is hurting like really badly. Somebody taking a picture, I don't know. Hurting really badly. It's hurting really badly. So aside from that, you could see that my business is not really yielding. It's not because I'm lazy. It's not because of lack of, not for any of those things. Um, my certificate training for life coaching. I've actually got my certificate. Now, I have a little bit of money I can advertise. But what I want, making a website, I can make a website in half a day. That's not a problem. Website in half a day. But I know if I do it on a system that's jacked up, somebody will use. And this is what she wants. She follows me and exposes everything I have. This is a non-Wi-Fi desktop. This modem here, this is the modem that runs, I can't read, it's too short. You can see part of it. This is the modem here. This is the modem. It's a modem only, which means no Wi-Fi, no router. No Wi-Fi, no router. It was installed 2 days ago. This is non-Wi-Fi. But the system is jacked up. An email sent to me. What I've resorted to is going in the Microsoft Store, downloading these email apps. I'm thinking that I'm a little bit more secure instead of using the browser because they hijack browsers like crazy. So if I email apps and the ones that can let me reset my password, I am thinking of every little thing I can do. But they're still getting that. They're still there. They have access to the system. One of the things I saw was my email, the one that's actually connected to my YouTube channel, where this will be uploaded soon. And then on one of these apps, I think it was the Gmail something. It's a Gmail. And instantly, Google sent me the same time I did this, Google sent me an email, Google Security, telling me that they have detected me signing into a Linux system. I really don't know what a Linux is. I think it's an operating system, but I don't have a Linux system. People who teach cybersecurity, because I'm looking into doing that, but I'm almost afraid to do it. See, this is what, if it comes to shove, I will sue those people for this. This woman is limiting me in many ways. Me in many ways. I want to learn. Learning is fun for me to know new things. Know new things, to learn things, to bring something into my awareness where I can be, wow, I like it. I like learning. It to safeguard myself. But I'm also afraid that if I learn it, right now there's a lot of chlorine. If I learn it, what's going to happen is that they're going to say, because in my opinion, to learn how to secure myself, I would have to learn how they're going to attack me. How are they going to attack me? Whether it's a gun or a knife, how are they going to attack me? I'm just saying that as a metaphor. And I'm almost afraid what this is, because I could theorize 100 things that the reason why they're doing this. Well, she knows this, she's the one who hacked them, which is me. I don't know how to do this. So because of this fear, it's holding me back in a lot of ways. It's logical, because they could say, well, I now learned it, or I did this course just to prove that I'm doing it now. If anybody questioned me, you could put me in a regression state, hypnotize me. I don't know anything about hacking or even, and sadly, that on the opposite side of the same coin, I don't know how to secure myself either. But I'm afraid to take a course because I'm afraid that I really don't know what she's doing this for. I have my theories. I could be on point, on target, or I could be way off base. I don't want to be where, people say, well, she knew how to hack. She was the one who was hacking them. I'm not, I will get, told her this before, in my head, that is, if this goes to trial for anything, she got to make sure I don't get close to her. Because they might have to shoot me. They might have to shoot me. And if she thinks she can suppress me, or one of her cronies can suppress me, you're going to think again. It's not going to work. Don't come close to me. If you can't come straight up in my face in my door, don't come close to me. Because you're not woman enough to come close to me. And over, you're not a woman enough to come close to me. You're just a child in a woman's body with a lot of money and a lot of devices and frequencies that can hurt people. And you got a sociopathic or a psychopathic's mind. That's basically you in a nutshell. You're not woman enough to come near me. If you can't come in my door, then you ain't woman enough. You're not woman enough. If this goes to trial, stay away from me. You stay on your side and I'll stay on my side. Because nobody knows what I go through. Nobody knows what you put me through. And the hardest part is when the people who are my friends and my family, when they start to believe that they can't believe that she's still doing this, which is, like I've said in videos before, is what they do. The length of time that they come after you, after a while, the people who believed you one time don't believe that there possibly is happening anymore. Because they look at you and they're wondering, they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't see it. They don't understand why would a person target us like that? But it's happening. It's not imaginary. Our bodies is telling on us. Right here, there's something swollen. There's some artery. There's a lump right here. Right there. These are the things that happen to people. Be careful. If you start feeling a bump at the back of your neck, go to the doctor ASAP. Go to the doctor. That's one of the things. If you have bumps all over your body, go, have it checked out. Because there's two things. What they're doing is designed to keep us indoors because they have more control of us when we're indoors. And they can bash and spritz and spray from the crawl spaces and the frequencies, and everything in our house is turned against us. Like, why I say that is not a stupid remark. If I go into the kitchen, I got my stove is electric, my fridge is going, my microwave, and I go in there if I go to wash dishes or I go to cook something or I go to heat up. It's like, you don't have to imagine the pain that I go through. My back, my head, I'm almost doubling over with pain. How does this happen? I don't know. Right now, she's going to show prowess. She her head telling her what to do. Now, she's one woman and she can stop this or not. She chooses to continue to do this to me. This is her choice. This is her choice. Do you see when I said this is not a woman? What I mean is a good woman. If somebody was paying me to hurt her, I wouldn't do it. She is not caliber. She's not of your caliber. These are people like they're hood rats. They're gutter rats, basically just find like big money in demolishing people's lives. And there they go. There they go. And I'm not talking the real bad guys, because I know these. They're not going to go after the real bad guys, because the real bad guys will punch them in the fucking nose. They're not going to go after them. People like you and me, the quiet ones, who really can't fight back. Pick their targets very well. Like any bully, the bully will go after the ones that are weakest. Like sharks smelling blood in the water, they can smell them. They're no better than those sharks. They're predatory. Predators. Man, woman, and child. They're just a fully predatory behavior they hide behind. This is who they claim. They've claimed these personas. I'm not putting it on them. In nature. They're predators. They're preying on who they think are weak. Like me, I live physically close to any of my family. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't have a. I keep to myself. I'm like, they see me like a perfect candidate. They see me like a perfect candidate to rag on and steal everything I have and then bully me to death, basically. She's just a goddamn bully. You're not going to believe it if you see what she looks like. It's for your perpetrator too. When everything comes to light and who's behind it, you're going to say, well, I can't believe it. They don't look anything like what you think they would look like. They're not big and burly with tattoos and shit. No. It's the unassuming ones. That's one of the reasons one could almost say me. I know she's doing this to me. She's done shit in the past. A lot of this shit is done online. They've been hacking into almost everything I have. Almost everything I have. And there's a reason why. At the end result, she wants to put the blame on me. She's hit jackpot, either with some stolen money, maybe they sold the stamps, maybe they stole money from somewhere, maybe they robbed a fucking bank. I don't know what they did. But they have arrived. Financially, they have arrived. They're rich bitches and bastards now. They don't give a shit about us lesser folks. We were just there to manifest the money or inherit the money or earn the money or won the money or was awarded the money. For them, basically. This is what they believe. They don't care about you. They care about your assets. They don't give a shit about people. They care about people's assets. They value money, paper, baubles, trinkets above human life. Human life, it has no value for them. It's like, there was a movie that came out quite a few years ago called The Island. It was with Scarlett Johansson, and she was. They were living on this island in this big house, like a big mansion on an island, and then they wanted to get away, and they got away, and then they found out what was really happening. They were reared like clones of other people, being reared for their body parts, like harvesting their body parts. Harvesting their body parts. I feel kind of like that movie is actually coming to play here. I don't know. It's not quite the same thing, but it's like it's this mindset they have to them. It's like we are the purse. Open the purse, take out the money, and throw the purse in the gutter. Don't care about that purse anymore. This is how they see us. They just discard us. They take away our basic human rights. As somebody said, they dehumanize us. And turn us into sort of like targets. Of course, what am I saying? You already know this. It seems like also everything we say, she has to go about proving it and making it come true. She's like the Wish Foundation or the Dream Foundation. What do they call it? dial a wish or dial a dream. She grants wishes. She grants of a macabre nature. She can play any role as long as it's ugly, it's nasty and filthy and disgusting. That's what she does. She thinks it's funny. Her family probably thinks it's funny. Ha ha. They would laugh at it. She thinks it's funny. She gotta show her prowess, her power. Look at her. Look what she can do. Look, ma. Look what I can do. I'm not her mama. I'm just saying. It's just a phrase. Look, ma, what I can do. Like a child trying to impress some grand poobah somewhere. What kind of mindset he has, I don't know. But I'm just saying. This is kind of like how they come across to me. So, I just wanted to say that and revert to doing. Guys. And I also want to I don't know if I should or not, but I don't really have a choice. I'm going to look to get some kind of grant somewhere. But I mostly want the grant or the help of an organization behind me. Advertise with a little money I have, and I know I can make it because I know how to make money. That's one thing I know how to do, is how to make money online. Legitimately. But every time I have to do something, it has to keep getting dismantled. It's like what a glimmer of hope, she's making it dwindle and dwindle. This is what she does. She's taking that hope away. It away. But it's not going to die that easy. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and I want to tell you, be strong for each other. With whatever little you can do good, you can help another. If you got a meal and there's a man who hasn't eaten in a day or two, if you got to split that meal in half and give it to him, give it to him. These things are not going to go, they're not going to be overlooked. These are the things that count in human nature. Let this experience teach you something. As what really matters. You matter. Living under the bridge matter. The man living in a mansion in a hill, he matters. Because this money they're fighting for, we are the ones who make it. See life the way we do. But we can't let them take that from us. We are the humanitarians. We led to something else that's greater than we understand. This is something I know. Because in my life it's always been this way. Every time I stumble and fall, I wake up to something greater. Always remember that and stay strong.